welcome to another LongFallBoots pedal demo. This is the Little Bear G3 valve drive. So if you haven't checked out our demo of the Little Bear G1 and indeed the construction video, I suggest you go and check it out because this is the upgraded, fully boxed, valve actually protected from being kicked in half version of the same pedal. Now the circuit board inside is not the same as the one that's on the G1. That's not to say that it's the same circuit, but the circuit board is definitely different because the one on the G1 is flat and this one is in several bits. To accommodate the valve. Tonally, to my ears anyway, I haven't A-B'd them, sounds pretty similar, but we are going to explore it as if it were new. So let's hear the clean sounds. This is the bridge. This is the middle. Missed the fret. And this is the one thing I should say is that this is not a fake valve overdrive. It's clearly running at starved voltages because it's running off a 12-volt supply. However, certainly in the case of the G1, changing the valve did change noticeably the tone. Now, I believe this has come, from the sound of it, from my experience with the G1, with the Chinese 6N4 valve. Now, what I found with the G1 is that it was improved significantly, especially in the clarity of the mid-range, by switching that over to any 12AX7. I moved over to a Russian one, I think it was a Softtech, but that's certainly something to look at. It does look like in this version you can switch this over, but we're going to stick rather with the valve it comes with, which is I think that 6N4. So let's start with the tone at 12, the volume wherever. Let's bring this drive all the way down to see what is what. Okay, so valve drive all the way down, it's obviously an input gain because there's nothing coming out. So this is the middle pickup I'll switch to. So obviously there's no sort of clean boost, it starts already driven. Let's see what the tone knob does. To my ears at the moment it's a little bit dark, so let's try bringing the tone up a little bit. intermodulation, bit of crossover distortion, I guess. And the other way. A lot of volume as well. Seems pointlessly dull at that end at the moment, but as we bring up the drive, it introduces quite a lot of upper harmonics, so that can actually be really useful to dial that back a little bit. So let's bring that drive up a little bit into something a bit more raucous. Still pointlessly dull all the way down there. Though I do think that your ears get a little bit fooled by the fact that the tone knob seems to take so much volume out when you turn it to the left, that if you compensate with the volume, actually it's not as pointlessly dull as it seems. I don't know whether that's still the case all the way down here. Yes. But there, on the other hand, this is my bridge pickup as well. Now it's sounding fat rather than dull. Let's give it more drive. Crikey. That's the neck pickup. Let's go the other way on the tone now that the gain's a bit higher. Compensate with the volume. See, now this is where I start hearing the thing that I don't like about the pedal so much. It's that compressed mid-range. And you can hear it as that tone comes up. Just getting a little bit congested in the mid-range, and it's that 12AX7 switching that valve out that really sorts that out for me. So definitely worth doing, because otherwise the pedal sounds pretty great, especially for the price you pick it up for. especially when you start playing those open chords, that mid-range gets quite muddled. And maybe if we bring that tone down, bring that volume up a bit. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Let's see how it cleans up. Let's bring the tone a little bit. Let's bring my volume down on my guitar. For the price, you certainly can't complain about that. Now, it was described as an upgrade to the G1 when I was sent one. Certainly a big upgrade, obviously, is that there's actually a box, and it's a fairly sturdy one at that. To my ears, doesn't go as gainy as the G1 does. The G1 gets right up to this area where it's like, holy crap, valve amp on fire kind of sound, which was one of its appeals, but also one of its failings because the top end of the gain knob was finicky. It was easy to go past where you wanted to be or be under where you wanted to be, and it was, you know, it's tricky to balance. This, on the other hand, seems to be more refined. The gain range is more sensible. The tonality seems similar, but I think by virtue of it not being running so hot, especially if this is an input gain, I suspect the valve is not being run quite as hot, which is why the whole thing seems to hold together a little bit. The weird mid-range thing is still there, but it's nowhere near as bad as on the G1 with the 6N4 valve. But I think a valve upgrade on this would do wonders.
We should investigate how easy it is to do on this pedal.
We should. It's nowhere near as easy as it is on the other one.
Yeah.
You do need to actually unscrew stuff. The way that the circuit board is constructed around the valve, I don't know whether you have. I'm guessing you'll have to take all the tops of the knobs off and all this off. So it's definitely user serviceable, but I suspect it's not as easy as on the other one, which is a shame. That being said, once you've got an upgraded valve in there, you're not going to need to change it again. Yes, so I mean, for the money, I was super duper impressed with the sound of the G1, especially with the better valve in it. And this really is not that much more than the G1. And again, super impressed by the sound. It's one of those good circuits that come out of the Far East.
And thanks to Little Bear.
Thanks to Little Bear for chucking us one this way for us to test. I don't know whether it was Little Bear themselves who sent it or whether it was a reseller, to be honest. Thank you to Mr. eBay Man for graciously sending me one to try out. Very kind of you. Yeah, I'll definitely keep this around. It does a useful thing that I'm not sure I've got anything else that totally replicates.
Well, we definitely don't have a valve overdrive pedal. Definitely not at this price.
No, certainly not at this price. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the demo. I hope you found it useful. I know that these are all over eBay, so it's good to have a nice review of it. If you enjoy the video, please do like and subscribe the channel, and check out our music, longfallboots.bandcamp.com. I have to admit, I was playing quite a lot of classic rock riffs today, not our usual style, but it screams out for
We played to the pedal.
yeah. The pedal wants to be AC/DC, and so that's what I end up doing. Yeah, and make sure you go and check out the other videos, and especially go check out the G1 video, and especially the assembly video. If you fancy doing some IKEA pedaling, that's the pedal for you. Otherwise, we'll see you again next time for more pedal demos. Goodbye.
Bye.